They were some of the most deplorable conditions I'd ever seen. Ripped mattresses, rusted equipment, decaying ceilings, and dirty, overcrowded rooms full of suffering moms. In my 10 days learning about the shockingly high rate of moms dying in East Africa, I had seen it all. But what kept me going was the transformation I was seeing in places where Save the Mothers was working. So when we visited a facility that had just been adopted into their mother-baby friendly hospital initiative, I was able to watch the team in action. Dr. Eve Nakabembe, who heads up that program, saw a mother in labor in the hallway and immediately began to see what she could do to help.
The mom we found in a labor and delivery, she's been delivered by a cesarean section, emergency, twice. So ideally she should have had an elective, like she shouldn't have gone into labor. What I did was really to walk through with them that we have to work on this mother as soon as possible, because if she gets a ruptured uterus, then such a district hospital may even find it much harder to manage.
It seemed like a victory when they wheeled her away for surgery, but what happened next was shocking. The clinic had no sutures and couldn't operate. More were expected in 6 weeks. I was speechless. How could something as basic as sutures not be available? I was soon to learn this was a rampant problem across East Africa. Thankfully, her mother was able to scrape together enough money to buy the supplies, saving her daughter's life.
So we have a live mom and a live baby. We thank God that we're here at that time when we're really needed.
I couldn't imagine what the outcome for that mother would have been if Dr. Eve hadn't been there that day. But that's the genius of the program. Teams of advocates work with staff to make sure problems like this don't happen.
Everybody would love to get the best care that they can get in their most vulnerable moments. You know, when they know that unless somebody else takes care of me, I can't help myself. So I think from simple things of just having a mattress to sleep on. People have had really tragic stories. They have lost their babies, or, you know, they have really had bad complications. But it's worse, a mom has a big complication and she's sleeping on the floor. Simple things sometimes like having running water. You can imagine going to a facility and you do not only have to get your own drugs, but you have to fetch your own water. You know, that is terrible. So just finding common, small things.
We believe that no mother should have to suffer through these conditions and that her life has great value. Please join us. The changes we make today will save lives for generations to come.